Hey YouTube, what's going on? Happy Friday. It is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I did. It was short. I had to work all day. So I'm home after a long day at work, which I thought was going to be a pretty easy day at work, but it was crappier than I expected it to be. So we're going to try a beer this evening. This one is a Vermont beer from Fiddlehead Brewing out of Shelburne, Vermont. It's their Mastermind double IPA. Kind of a cool can. This beer is a limited release. Last year I was lucky enough to get it a few times. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know the schedule, but it usually comes out late in the year, and they usually run a bunch of it and have a bunch of can releases, kind of right bang in a row. You know, this Saturday, the next Saturday, and I've been to Fiddlehead a couple times. Their regular IPA is pretty solid. I've had Second Fiddle, which is another big beer of theirs that gets limited release, and I've only had that once at a brew fest up there a couple years back. So last year I had been there a couple times, and I was lucky enough to get last year's release of this Mastermind, and I'm going to be honest with you, the first one I had, didn't like it. When I say I didn't like it, it was a solid beer, but it had a funky off taste to me in the end, enough that I was like, ugh. I was mentioning it to a guy, and he thought maybe it was an old one. I said, no, it just had a can release. And I was surprised when I stopped in the brewery on our way home from a trip to Vermont that they had a bunch of it. And then I got it a second time last year. It was a different can design. It was a black can. And I had the same off taste, and I just gave away the other, I think, 3 cans I had to somebody. So I traded for this. I traded the same guy who I did my last review on that Trillium and Other Half collaboration beer. So this was canned October 30th. Today is November 27th. It's 8% alcohol by volume. It's a 12-ounce can. And I don't know if the camera's really picking up that can. I don't know what the deal is with this dude, but we'll give it a shot. Like I said, Fiddlehead's a fairly new brewery. When I say fairly new, a couple years. We always seem to stop there on our way home. Take kind of that Route 7 route on the way home. Yeah, you're getting that, and I don't want to downplay the beer. It's a good smelling beer, but very typical for the Northeast IPAs, Vermont. Smells good. We'll see what we got here. So it pours a kind of light golden color. A little hazy. I've had it out of the fridge for about 10 or 15 minutes. Very slight head. Yeah, see, it always smells so different to me in glass. And, citrus notes for sure. Doesn't really tell me on here what hops are used. But it does say on here that 25% of all sales from Mastermind will benefit the University of Vermont's Children's Hospital Extra Life event. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not picking up anything distinguishable, but it is definitely citrusy, a little bit of pine. Man, yeah, and there's something there in the end I can't really quite pick up. Wow, it tastes thin to me. Oh, and there's the aftertaste. Yeah, you know what? Just not saying it's a bad beer, but it's not for me. It's got something funky in the end. It's bitter in the front, not crazy bitter. It's very thin. There's like no depth to it. It's the best way I can explain it. And the flavor fades off very quick. But there's definitely some lingering bitterness. Yeah, I can't really pick it up, but there's something funky going on there in the end. yeah, I don't know what it is. Exactly like last year's batch that I had. Yeah, best way I could describe it, just tastes thin. Like there's no depth to it. I don't know. Anyways, enjoy your Friday. I got to work tomorrow, and gonna try to do a review tomorrow of a really special beer. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.